Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here.
Put an
This will be a
badge on the finish?
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What up, bro? Huh? Take. What did I do? Extra.
Yellow. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, they'll control the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you. Slam. Whip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they break bring him down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mahomes to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
It already popped up. That game. Off the game, yeah. Yeah.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Get to what happened, bro. Hello. Hey there. What's going on? Oh.
No chance. No chance.
Man, I don't know what the fuck going on.
Loss brings up 3rd and 7.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's 2nd down.
Yellow. All right, ladies. Check 42's the mark. Get that quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 bud. Hey, Mike's 40. 15. Right here. He's checking. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Push him back. And ripple in. Alert 3.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah. I mean, look, once a quarterback presses icon, everything else open up. You feel what I'm saying?
On first down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I get the ball, don't?
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This is fielded at the goal line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Man, 50 had the ball the whole first quarter.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll run for it.
Damn, man. Oh, shit, I ain't know I changed up that way.
He will
Damn, that
not
was stupid.
escape, and that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Get them chance right here, baby boy.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 626. Hey, dude.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers.
In his face. Then I threw it up.
Tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Tried that boy.
Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
Man behind that tackle right there, boy.
Credit him with a
man behind that tackle right there, boy.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there.
Oh, I like
this.
I like that back.
If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes.
Come on, man. What's up with Greedy?
This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Man, what the fuck Greedy doing, man?
12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT.
Yeah, it was a cover 2. Man cover 2.
Good, and that makes it 17-3.
I guess he stepped up. But still. Yeah, man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I'm pressing play too fast.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Throw the fucking ball, Roger, man. Come on, bro.
There's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's set away. Watch out for Hill on the return.
I ain't lying, bro.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Crazy as hell, nigga. Your line, the 49ers at least got goddamn 3 stars. They did? See, I just traded for for one lineman. You know what I'm saying? He's
KC
my
offense
best
out of the hurry,
lineman,
ready
but
for their
he's a
next
cylinder.
drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a
Yeah,
field
I
goal
got
in
my
their
nigga
first 2
Claude,
possessions.
yeah.
They're playing so
He
well right
80.
now. The
He
field goal
80,
probably
fool.
feels like a disappointment.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City
got
first
hurt.
down.
Damn, man.
That was good
Don't
tough
put him
running
in
right up
50,
the
man.
middle.
Don't
If
get
the
him hurt,
defense
bro.
can't
I ain't
penetrate
trying to hurt nobody.
and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Check.
Right back to him on first down. And down he goes at the
Woman called
49,
not coming back.
3-yard pickup.
Third quarter and you've got the lead.
Yeah,
You're not
man,
ready to go
it's
into that
third, man. The
4-minute
game
offense to
over
close
with,
the
man.
game
They
out.
don't sense them
But a
doing
running
that
game
dumb
can really
shit.
benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 3. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Man, what?
Hey, 15. Yellow. You got time. Let's go.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man. It's Pringle. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Damn, he was out of bounds. Holy shit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get Zaire back until goddamn week 18, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I mean,
And
the
he is
last game
met
must see
quickly in
he
the
might come
backfield.
back.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Damn. All right, now I gotta make some noise now.
Yellow.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
That was so fast, boy. It's
Tyreek
ridiculous.
Hill
Hey,
with his
I'm
13th
sorry,
touchdown of the
whoever-
year and
whoever
second
gotta play
of the
that man there,
game.
bro.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
hey, that boy, that dumb face.
Is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the
I don't think I
25
was
at the
in-
24-yard line.
Out, cover 3. Out, cover 3.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On play action, Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Man, get out this camera view, bro.
Check. Crouch. He's coming. We got double over.
Man, I can't change the shit, bro. I can't change it, nigga. It's all right, yeah. I'm good. Fuck. I tried.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
It's up or down, right?
They come out here in the eye.
Squeeze, double.
Racing.
They'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Man, let him keep doing it.
They'll try again with Chubb. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
14's the mic.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
I can't throw it to
Big time for them.
Y'all got to look at the time
just deciding to go for it on 4th down.
That man coming through there, man. I'm talking about his defensive end is pushing my fucking tackles and shit out the way, man.
They pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone.
Rodgers can't see.
Big credit for that.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
He offset. He ain't throwing right. Yeah.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Outside, yeah, but see, the thing is,
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And make
2
them
minutes
block.
left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And this shit don't
Another
work.
running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Y'all looking at the goddamn shit.
Now Mahomes.
Don't do it, 50.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah.
Making his presence
Yeah,
felt
then
to
make
the
them
backfield.
go to the receiver and make them
Now
pay
it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
They getting
Because they're
blowed
moving
up,
exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down at 17. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That will go as a pickup of 7
Oh,
on the
hell no.
7th
That's
play
what I'm
of the
talking about, who I was
drive.
under.
Okay. All thing he'll do is lead them out with the pass. He was gone, man. He gonna outrank him. He was behind.
No, that was the cornerback you were looking at. I'm the free safety. Excuse me. Okay, I'm glad you didn't see me. You don't think so?
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter
That's
where
what I
he
was
plays,
keying
does
on,
he?
square.
Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I was trying,
He
you know what I'm saying?
plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes.
Man, that nigga had
Back
the
to
ball.
that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So for Kansas City, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
Coda been telling me a lot of shit.